Welcome back to my road to completion guide for Demon Souls. This is episode 3. The enemies in this world are extremely aggressive, which is why we equipped the Thief's Ring at the end of episode 2. The best way to deal with the skeletons is to block or back away, then counter with magic. You can be more aggressive if you feel comfortable with combat. Grab and equip the Talisman of God by the cracked wall at the top of the steps. The next enemy type has a rare chance of dropping a pure Bladestone, which we need to complete the run. We can farm for this item later in the guide, but if you get it now, it'll save you some time. Grab the Crescent Falchion +1 and replace our rapier. This weapon scales with intelligence, which gives us a strong weapon for damage since our plan is to level intelligence to 40. We will eventually push this weapon to +4 for even more damage. It might take a few tries, but we can actually roll over the wall and down to the area below to get the Regenerator's ring. The flying enemies in this area can shoot us with projectiles, but the Thief's Ring should keep this to a minimum. Follow me to pick up the Graverobber's ring. Kill the skeleton around the corner and see if he drops a pure Bladestone. Also take a second to grab the half moon grass by the wall before setting up a safety save. Go through the fog gate, but stay on the platform. The goal is to snipe the boss with magic from above while avoiding his tongue attack. The trick is to be on the edge of the platform each time the bird screams, because this signals an incoming attack. When you hear the scream, back away to avoid the attack, then go back in for another hit. Focus on the bird rather than the weak spot on his stomach, because we need to prevent him from falling down to get a trophy called One Shall Stand. When you run out of magic, fall back to the fog gate and use spice. If you fall off the platform, back away in the corner. Depending on where the boss is, he may not see you since we're using the Thief's Ring. Notice the marker in the top left corner just changed from Death is Okay to Do Not Die. Remember, we are slowly shifting the world tendency for each archstone we visit based on our actions. Anytime we kill a boss, the archstone's world tendency shifts slightly white. Notice we have access to a full health bar. This means we're currently in body form. Anytime we die in body form, the archstone's world tendency shifts slightly black. This means we need to be strategic about when we die and which bosses we kill. The goal is to manipulate the world tendency for each archstone so we can access special events down the road. Give the Jade hair ornament we picked up in episode 1 to Stockpile Thomas. In return, he'll give us a ring.
I'm Stockpile Thomas. When the Scourge came, my wife, but I would be worthless and I would be happy to lighten your load. When the Scourge came, I abandoned. When I came to, I wish I could do more. But that candle maiden cared for me. She says very little, but poor girl. If only something could be done to help her. Best of luck to you. That ornament, that belongs to my daughter. Then she didn't make it after all. May I ask a favor? Would you mind giving me that hair ornament? You're a saint. I mustn't forget. I found it discarded on the main road. It seems to possess a strange power. Anyway, I feel that you should have it. I would be happy to lighten your load and look after any excess.
It's important that you never use any boss souls unless I specify otherwise, since many of these souls can be traded for spells. Level magic to 27. Spend the rest of your souls on fresh spice, then travel back to Stonefang Tunnel.
Thou seekest the power, then touch the deep. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world.
I can forge weapons for you. You come back alive. I need your business.
Notice the marker in the top left corner just switched back to Death is Okay. We eventually need this archstone to hit pure black world tendency, so each time we defeat a boss and shift back into body form, we'll visit this archstone to continue the process. The marker will keep us in line as we progress. When you make it back to the Nexus, replace the Cling Ring with the magical ring of Sharpness and travel to the ritual path in the Shrine of Storms. Follow the path and look to the left for another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Avoid the enemies and grab another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes at the top of the steps on the left. Be careful to avoid the floor trap beside the eyes. The Reaper always drops Moonshadestone Shards, which we need, so always pick them up. There's also a chance the Reaper drops a Moonshadestone Chunk, which is also important to the run. Grab the full moon grass by the wall as well. Grab another shard in the water and kill the skeleton past the fake wall. Remember to loot the skeleton because it has a chance to drop a pure Bladestone. Now let's take a death on purpose to reset the area. Remember, dying is okay and will not affect the world tendency of this archstone because we're currently in soul form. The goal at this point is to farm the following: 185,000 souls, 16 Moonshadestone Shards, and 1 Moonshadestone chunk, and possibly 1 pure Bladestone if you get lucky with the skeleton. We will come back for the pure Bladestone if you don't get it now. Just remember to always recover your souls with each farming trip so you don't lose progress. When you finish farming, drop down the hole behind the altar and set up a safety save. Kill the Phantom for 3 more Moonshadestone chunks and a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Open the door to unlock a trophy called UMBASA. This action also moves the NPC back to the Nexus. Go upstairs and talk to the NPC for another ring. Exhaust his dialogue and he'll move back to the Nexus.
There aren't many humans like us.
I know. Have this.
Come on. Let's be... No need to drag each other down. No need to drag each other down.
Increase our intelligence to 28 and magic to 36. After that, spend the rest of our souls buying half moongrass.
Then touch the deep soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Art thou finished?
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here. Well, we've lost. Nice stuff, eh?
Replace the magical ring of sharpness with the cling ring, travel back to Stonefang Tunnel, set up a safety save, and I'll see you in the next one. Be good.